Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location by a stream with the man walking away to his car. Now yesterday I spent a little bit too much time focused on this asparagus jelly to realize that I was actually revealing a bottle of water, which probably hides a lot of clues. If you know the brand, then you probably know the country. Because I'm imagining that this isn't a language. So maybe I made this a little bit easy, or maybe I made it so that some of you needed to actually put in some research. You know, tell me, where do you think this water is from? Probably wasn't that hard to figure out, but I didn't Google it, so I don't know. Oh, it looks like someone left their external phone battery out here. So where do I think this is? Good question. I don't really know where this is, but I'm gonna go and say that we are going to be in let's say Latvia. Latvia sounds good. Now obviously this is not the lake, but what about this one right over here? The answer was Russia. Russia was the answer. Oh, okay, was that in Cyrillic? I didn't really notice. Well, there you go. There's the river, and there you go. 2277. Hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in the main section of today's video. And by the main section, I of course mean today's daily challenge, where we've got a big mountain range, seemingly never-ending in the distance. Snowy white caps everywhere to be seen. Very, very cool. But right now we are on a green island right here. I don't know if it's, yes, it is an island. We can kind of see all around ourselves here. So we're on like a big island in the middle of a big watery thing, although there might be, it's hard to tell whether or not the mountains continue this way or this is actually an opening to the water. We got a bunch of garbage. It's on the top of a mountain. You guys ever watch the, is it called the Ricky Gervais Show, or is it called the Ricky Gervais Podcast? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. It's not called the podcast. Whatever it is, you know, there's like a bunch of clips of it on YouTube, essentially like big long 5-hour clips of it, essentially, where it's the animated series. Yeah, sure, the animated series is fine, regardless of whatever you're talking about, whether you're talking about the 5-hour clips or the animated series or whatever. I'm talking about here. Remember that time where Carl Pilkington thinks that there's like a washing machine on Mars? Well, I mean, this is pretty much that, right? Like, look at this. What is all of this for? There's like a ladder, some metal, like a parachute, some solar panels, like this thing, like boxes and drums and things like that. I mean, how did these end up here? What are you bringing a ladder to the top of a mountain for? There's nothing to climb up here. Like, what are you going to do with a ladder up here? You're not going to be climbing anything. And that's pretty much the end of it. So I have no idea what this is all here for. I mean, of course, I can kind of see, like, there's some metal rope, so it looks like they're maybe putting up some kind of antenna, okay? I know what's going on here. But regardless, strange sight, nonetheless. Not as strange as a washing machine on Mars, but that, of course, never happened. So, where are we now? Well, that is up to you guys to tell me. All you need to do, put your guesses down in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is, and in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? All right, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today we've got a viewer challenge brought to us by none other than our good friend, NYO117. Thank you so much, NYO117, for this one. Now, this challenge has no theme. That's right, no theme, not even a secret theme, because it was specifically said that it had no theme. So thank you so much for sending this one in. If you are interested in creating your own custom challenge, whether with a theme like not this one, or with a theme like not this one, wait, that didn't make any sense. Whether with no theme like this one, or with a theme like not this one, then in that case, all you need to do, look down in the description below, find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge, and how to send it to me. Also, you'll find a link to this one, so you can play along yourself. Let's do it. Down the road. Down the road where? Good question. You know, down the road in Iceland or something, or Norway or something. I don't know. You know, I do not know. Let's take a look at this. Down the road in Sweden? No, what is this thing? Down the road in Iceland. Yeah, sure. Down the road in Iceland. There you go. Because there's that weird letter that was there. Yeah. Yeah, this is Iceland. This is Iceland indeed. Right? Don't tell me it's not. Don't tell me it's not. There's a golf course somewhere around here. So you can go golfing if you'd like. People riding motorbikes and stuff. Big mountains. It's this kind of mountain, right? They're kind of flat. They look really, like, worn down by the wind. That's what it looks like. And what does this say over here? Here's the confusing part. I'm not convinced that we actually are in Iceland. I'm like... Akureyri. Okay, I am convinced that we are in Iceland then, because we are in... Where is Akureyri? It says... Oh, it's up here. There you go. There you go. Here it is. So we were at the big split. We were actually right here. Oh, there you go. That makes things simple, because that's where we were. And there's the city. So let's go check it out. Let's go check out Akureyri. This one, what do we got here? What kind of gas station is this? An N1. Okay, doesn't really help me too much. It is beautiful. Like, look at this. It's nice and green. Oh, you do have nice mountains in the distance. Not just the, like, wind-worn ones that look, very brown and look like they're made of dirt. But actually some very nice mountains. And you got some very imposing-looking churches, too. Like, there was that one over there. I mean, there's the big one in Reykjavik. But this kind of looks like that one. I mean, look at this, right? This is like... you go to this church because you feel like the world is ending. That's what this looks like, You live here. Sometimes it gets dark at, like, 2 p.m. or something like that. So, people who get, like, seasonal affective disorder, is that what it's called? Whatever that's called, right? I mean, they're here and they're feeling like the world is not really like the world is ending, but like maybe like all depressed, like what's the point, right? It gets too damn dark, too damn early, and I just can't deal with this stuff. My life is just very somber. So you go to the very somber-looking church. I mean, look at the way it was built. I mean, you guys saw it, right? I don't need to go back to it. I mean, that was a pretty sad-looking building itself. So you go there because you feel like even this building understands me. Even this building looks like it feels the way I do. And you go in there, and there's a whole bunch of candles and some dude in robes and all sorts of stuff in there, and maybe that makes you feel better. Maybe they have incense lighted up and stuff like that, and I don't know what the hell goes on, right? But there you go. See, that's my reasoning as to why the churches in Iceland look like that. But they look pretty cool. I gotta say, they look nice. I mean, you got some nice churches and stuff, in a lot of countries, right? All the old like stuff like that. But I mean, that looks like a building that empathizes with how sad you must feel when it's so dark so much of the time. So there you go. We know where we were. 6447. All right. Some weird stuff I just said there. Where are we right now? We are in Lotab. I don't know. It's a good question. You're asking some good... You know what? I gotta say, I do like cars like this. I don't know. What is Oh, it's a Volkswagen Passat. I gotta say, I like the look of a car like this. I actually like this. I don't know why. It's kind of like a station wagon, but doesn't look quite as stupid as that. I would say this, if you did a little bit of work to it, and maybe chose a slightly different car that kind of had this kind of look to it, I mean, you could have something nice. You could have something pretty damn nice there. I would say. I mean, I kind of like this kind of look there, sort of. Not really. I mean, this car's missing a few things to really make it actually nice. But there you go. It's an old Volkswagen Passat. So, what do we got here? Well, there was like a little store, but it looks like it's closed. We got a police truck. So, where are we going? I'd like it if someone had a flag here. Can we have someone patriotic, please? Well, there's lots of flags, but none of them I really recognize as being the flag of a country. So, Bovin Winery. So we got a lot of winery. We've got cars that have European license plates. We've got Jovanovic. Where are we? Jovanovic. That's interesting. And then we also maybe had Cyrillic going on there earlier. And something called Jovanovic. And what do we got here? Yeah, we do have Cyrillic. Okay. Alright. So we've got Cyrillic. What about if we were taking... These pictures were taken by Google as well. And big mountains. Jeez. What about Montenegro? What are the odds? No. What about Albania? What are the odds there? I don't know. What about Bulgaria? Do I really think that this is... I mean, Bulgaria makes sense enough, but not the way that it looks. I would have thought you'd be on the Adriatic here. We'd be on the Adriatic. Yeah, well, Bulgaria has Street View. Does it? It might have it a bit. I kind of forget. Slovenia. No, that's not where we are. Croatia. No, I don't think the Cyrillic's going to be there. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, they barely have a coast. Like, they kind of do, but barely. Really got screwed out of that one. Then, you know, like, look at this stuff. Who is this? Is this Croatia? Well, I think it is, but I'm not certain based on the name. I'm going to go and say, yeah, it is. Okay, so it is Croatia. All right. Well, I'm sure Bosnia and Herzegovina is not too happy about this place existing here. What about Dubrovnik? Like, it's pretty nice. Do I think there could be Cyrillic there? Yeah, maybe. Maybe there is. You know, there very well might be some Cyrillic there. Like, it's pretty nice. I'd say that's a chance, because there's at least Street View in Croatia. Albania and Montenegro, I don't think there is. Greece is not going to have Cyrillic. And that was Cyrillic. It wasn't Greek, right? And over here, I don't think it looks like that. So I guess I'm going to guess we're in Dubrovnik in Croatia, even though there's not really Cyrillic there, but maybe just locally there is? Oh, it's a lake. Oh, fuck, it wasn't the ocean. Well, if I would have considered that, it would have opened a few more steps. There you go. We were in, what do we call this? Macedonia? There you go. We were in Macedonia. All right, well, that would have made a lot of sense if I would have thought of that, but I didn't. 2661. Boom. Oh, Lord. What is this language again? Now look at that. What a language this is. What language is this? This is not Arabic. Midian Hotel. I am fairly certain it's not Arabic. But that being said, I don't know what it is. No, it's not Arabic. It looks like one of the languages you find around here. That's what's going on. Do I think it's Georgia? I don't think it is Georgia. I think it is more likely to be Armenia. Yeah, I think it is more likely to be Armenia. And actually, right over here, that makes sense because we're kind of close to this part area of Iran and Iraq and Turkey over here. So the climate, I bet you it would look like this. Yeah, all right, I'm going with it. We were in Yerevan, right over there in good old Armenia. I think that's where we are, right? Well, let's find out. Eritrea. Jeez. Not what I would have guessed. Samara. Is that Arabic? It might be. There's an embassy of the United States of America here, so that's good. It's one of the main things there are. There's a Catholic cathedral. There's an evangelical church. There's another church. All right. It's quite sprawling. It goes out quite far, and a lot of streets with no names and things like that, which is something. There's a teachers training institute. Yeah, okay. There's lots of stuff around here. It's interesting to see the stuff that's named. The Cinema Impero. Oh, okay. You just zoom in and there's a ton more. I just wanted to know what the big things were. You know, because sometimes it tells you, but sometimes it just tells you like government buildings and universities and stuff like that. Let's go see. What can we see? There's a lot of churches. That's what we can see. That there is a lot. All right, what can we go? Let's say Pizza Napoli, another spaghetti and pizza house, and a snack bar and a bar royal. It's like the main street, I'm guessing, maybe. I wonder what the city looks like. Well, it looks like this. Okay, well, it looks like the picture that we saw before. I don't know. Eritrea. I knew someone. Well, yeah, I knew someone from there. I wonder if it'd be interesting to go there. I'm not sure. I think it's one of those countries that might be a bit tricky to go to. Or maybe want to wait, I don't know, till when. But maybe, I forget what the deal with Eritrea is. But I think maybe it's one of those ones too. You know, if you don't have family there, maybe you just want to, unless you're really out for an adventure and you got like, good tour guides and stuff. It's not something you can just visit on a whim. 1823. All right. I feel like this is also somewhere where you don't visit on a whim. In fact, yeah. Yeah, this is not somewhere where you just visit on a whim, is it? Jeez. All right, where are we? Well, seeing this sort of, you see this could be a lot of places, right? But one place in particular comes to mind when you see this sort of site right here and this site right here. Actually, let's be honest, a few places come to mind nowadays. One place came to mind in particular, but now I'm thinking, oh, well, we could, like, one place in particular came to mind, starting off. But then, I thought to myself, well, actually, we could pretty much be, like, anywhere, really. And we could still even be, like, we could actually be, like, a lot of places, really. So it turns out, even though some places come to mind, it starts really being, we could be a lot of places here. But where is this one particularly? Well, that's hard to tell. The real question is, why was this picture taken? That's the hard part. How open are the lines of sight we've got here? I don't know. That's the hard part. I don't think we're in Syria. I'm going to say that much. I don't think we're in Syria. The hard part's going to be based on the way people dress. That's the thing, right? That's going to be the big ticket here. People dress very differently in different places. Especially when it comes to, not just wearing casual clothes. When it comes to the specifics of people or the way people dress. And that'd be really help narrow it down. That being said, I don't know these things. So I don't know. I have no idea, really, where we would be specifically based on the way these two are dressed here. Because there's, like, oftentimes this changes quite a bit. So where would we be? Well, I'm going to say my first guess is maybe a good option. Maybe. Not 100% sure. Because why did someone take this picture? Did someone take this picture to show that this building was collapsed? To make a point? If you went over and did this, you took a picture of a collapsed building in other places, would you be really making the same kind of point? Probably. But I feel if someone was out to make a point, they'd be making a point here. Of taking a picture of a collapsed building. Showing it, Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Maybe it doesn't make sense in real life. Well, that's where I'm guessing. And the answer was Syria. So fuck me. There you go. We were in Syria. Well, you know, actually, I guess now that I think about it, there are different points to be made about showing a collapsed building here. You know? Why is that building collapsed? Good questions. There you go. 2450. Okay, that building didn't collapse on its own. I mean, it might have, but I doubt it. I doubt that building collapsed on its own. So there you go. 2450. All right, TH Tourist Hotel. Where are we? Etofali. Oh, that doesn't help me. That does not help me at all. Okay. All right. Happiness continues with Airtel. Does happiness continue with Airtel? People taking selfies with their iPhone 6. I mean, maybe it does. Market Vendors AIDS Project. Is there a flag involved in these little logos? No. What about this? What is Kuba Esimu? That's probably just words. There's someone over here with lots of money, I'm assuming. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, you know, people always say with Canadian money, it's very colorful. You're right. You're not wrong. Canadian money is, especially compared to American money. I mean, compared to a lot of the monies in the world, it's not really that colorful. You know, euros and stuff are wild colors. Is the pound, are like pound notes like colorful but muted colors? Or are they still vividly colored? They may be vividly colored, but I think they're at least a little bit more muted than at least Canadians and Canadian dollars and euros and stuff like that. This one over here, I mean, I guess there's just so many colors that I don't really know what I'm looking at, but it looks like, by looking at this, it looks like they have many, many denominations of bills. I mean, it looks like there's at least like 6 or 7 or 8 different kind of bills here. Whereas in Canada, there's, you know, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. So there's 5 different denominations of bills. And it looks like there's at least 2 times that here. So there you go. But I mean, hey, you know what? This guy, he's smiling. He's got a gold chain on, giving it 2 thumbs up, pointing out to the sky. What's going on? Where are we? I'm still none the wiser. I have no idea where we are. Yeah, I just don't know. MTN. We've seen that before. MTN. Is the M important? Mozambique. No, it's just gonna be Kenya. We're gonna be in Nairobi. Uganda. Damn it. Kampala. But hey, you know what? At least Kenya and Uganda are, you know, side by side. So there you go. 2433. So started off Akureyri, Iceland, and that's as good as the guesses got. Then we went over to not Croatia, sorry. We went to Macedonia. Then we went to Eritrea, not Armenia. Then we went to Syria, not Gaza City. Then we went to Uganda, not Kenya. So, wow, what a challenge. 15, 8, 14. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I know I certainly have. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.